for the last time this NFL season, the 2021-2022 NFL season, I'd like to say hello, everybody, and welcome to Super Bowl weekend!
I know, I didn't think we were going to make it.
I know, it feels weird. It doesn't feel like it felt like such a long season, but then it was gone like that. Like, it was like gone.
I know, I can't believe it's already the Super Bowl. That's weird to me. Maybe it's because I no longer live at home, and it's like I don't really have a good way to watch the Super Bowl. You know, it's like
you have a good way to watch it. Who are you watching the Super Bowl with? You want me to hook you up with my family? I can send you to my family's house.
I'll probably just sit here and watch it with Katie, or I'll probably sit here and watch it because Katie will probably be studying.
They'll get you that good black people food.
I'm in. I'm sold.
They'll take you in like one of your own. If I'm like, hey, can you help my friend? He needs friends for Super Bowl, please.
Yeah, well, we don't have cable. We don't pay for cable, so all we have is streaming.
Dude, I will let you use my Xfinity login if something goes awry for you.
I would appreciate that. That would be glorious.
Yeah, I got you. If something goes awry, I will gladly give you all my login information. I'm not letting you miss the Super Bowl.
I would love you until the day you died or I died.
Also, there's some pretty good bars in Vegas, so if you like that, you can watch games at too.
Yeah, that's not really my thing. I got to work Monday. Whether I like it or not.
I mean, you don't have to like drink a bunch, but like if you have like a beer or two, you get to watch the game for free. So you know. Don't listen to be around other people, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
It's cool.
I don't know. I honestly just want to watch it with Katie. I think
I don't blame you.
Good for me.
Either way. If I was still in Vegas, I wouldn't let that happen. You'd be coming to my house.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure.
I would not allow you to spend you spend time with your significant other, but she also was coming with. So
yeah, that's the idea.
But anyway, Super Bowl weekend, excitement. I don't know if you know, but this was a very crazy week before we get into all the football crazy stuff that's happened this week. The NBA had a crazy week.
Yes, because it's
trade deadline was Thursday.
Deadline,
2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m.
I know
EST.
the big one was C.J. McCollum, right?
That was not the biggest trade. That was a big trade.
One? That was a big one.
No, James Harden got traded. So James Harden got traded to
the Sixers, right?
Sixers for Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond. It was Harden, Millsap for Simmons, Seth Curry, and Andre Drummond, and a couple of first-round picks.
Okay.
Either way, I think both teams won the trade. They got a significantly great shooter in Seth, another great rim protector in Andre Drummond, since they lost DeAndre Jordan, and then they got another. Ben Simmons is the point guard that they really needed. James Harden was not the type of point guard they needed for that team. I felt like Ben Simmons is much better for them, for the fit for the team, because they could count on Kyrie and Durant to score. Mm-hmm. I personally think Kyrie just needs to go get vaccinated and just go play.
Yeah.
But it seems like a lot of places are lifting those vaccination requirements and mask mandates. I don't know. I think Vegas just lifted theirs.
The state of Nevada just lifted theirs yesterday.
Illinois is lifting theirs at the end of February, the last day of February, the 20th.
There you go.
So I think that's very interesting.
Yep.
Luna, what are you doing?
What the dog doing?
I didn't think so. Okay. She's like walking away like I did something wrong. I'm gonna keep going.
What do you have in your mouth? And the dog's like, you got to catch me first. I know how that
A
goes.
knife. What? But yeah, so that was crazy.
In the NBA.
The Mavericks traded.
All-Star game is soon.
Yes, I'm actually really excited for the All-Star game. It's in Cleveland, so that's really cool.
James's penis.
Oh yeah, if anybody didn't see the NBA All-Star Twitter, the hashtag, what do you think of hashtag Team LeBron? By the way, it's Team LeBron every year for me. I always cheer for Team LeBron because Luka always gets drafted by LeBron James. So by default, I become a Team LeBron fan.
It's LeBron and who?
It was LeBron and Durant. And Durant's injured, so replacing him in the starting lineup was Jason Tatum. And some very, very, very great first-year All-Stars in LaMelo Ball. Darius Garland definitely deserved an All-Star spot. I'm pretty sure you have no clue who Darius Garland is. It is in Cleveland. He is a Cleveland Cavalier player, and the Cleveland Cavaliers are fourth in the Eastern Conference right now, fourth or fifth. Very deserving for Darius Garland. That team is playing out of their mind, and it's like the first time the Cavaliers have been good without LeBron James. So
ever
in like the last 20 years, which is insane. since they drafted LeBron, they just anytime LeBron isn't playing for them, they aren't good. This year is very different. So they got some really good young talent. Awesome for them.
Great city of Cleveland. Their economy is based on LeBron James.
Facts. And I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron played his last season there. Like, you know how like kind of Kobe did a farewell tour. Wade went back for his last season and did his little like jersey swaps with every team that he wanted to. I wouldn't be surprised LeBron did the same thing. With how like sign a small contract or he has enough money, he has enough sponsors, he's fine. He could sign a contract no matter what he signs, vet minimum, big. He could even sign a 1 year like $40 million deal, and they bet you they would figure it out. Because it's just for the year, and I see him doing a farewell tour, especially if like the Cavs get Bronny, that'd be even crazier.
Could you imagine?
It'd be nuts. He's made it very apparent he wants to play with his son. So whoever gets Bronny probably gets LeBron for a year.
In the freaking NBA, that would be so ridiculous. Are you kidding me?
Crazy. That'd be crazy. It's
that's unprecedented. That's unheard of.
It's never happened.
Well, there's no way it could. I'm kind of skeptical it's going to happen now.
Well, the thing is when he gets drafted, LeBron will be 39.
Which isn't impossible.
39, 40. I think he's 39 or 40. The reason that it's so possible is because of how well LeBron takes care of his body. Like, if you see LeBron and how he moves, he's averaging like 7 points a game or something crazy. And he's 36, 37. Like,
didn't Nick Wright tweet a stat?
Oh, yes. Oh, I love this stat, dude.
Isn't that crazy?
That he averages 27, 7, and 7 for his career, and he's never had that stat line in his 1,600 plus games he's played in his career.
Isn't that crazy?
That's ridiculous. I saw that, and he almost had it against the Trailblazers, but he had a buzzer-beating 3 to give him 37 and 7 at the end of the fourth, and they lost the game still. Like, the 3 didn't matter.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy to me. I think the 3 covered a 2.5 spread, though. It was pretty funny.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, so All-Star's really cool. Andrew Wiggins made the All-Star game. Never thought I'd see the day where Andrew Wiggins was an All-Star, but he was voted in by the fans and the media, and he actually was an All-Star starter, so really good for Andrew Wiggins and his freaking contract next year. Draymond Green was also an All-Star. He was replaced, though, by someone else. I don't remember who replaced him. But, yeah, Team LeBron is stacked, dude. That All-Star game is going to be so much fun. Very excited for that All-Star game, and how everything shakes up. Luka also had his career high last night. He dropped 50-1 points. I was literally like sitting there in awe by how good he was playing. Like, he was not missing. It was like insane. So really fun. NBA is really fun right now. So we'll see the rest of the season shakes out. I'll probably be covering playoffs. Speaking of NBA, wait, I got one more thing before we go talk about football. So I tweeted because last week, well, I guess you guys wouldn't see this last week. You saw it yesterday, or this morning or something like that. Because this week has been crazy for me. The last podcast we talked about other podcasts that we enjoy, right? So I tweeted at the Old Man and the Three, JJ Redick's podcast, tagged him in it, and he liked my tweet.
Oh, there you go.
So shout out to JJ Redick.
That is big.
I love you. Much love to JJ Redick. I wish you nothing but the best in life, dude. Seriously. Also, if you have any job openings, I'll gladly take them. I'm trying to get into sports. Trying to get in the sports world. I've always wanted to work in sports. I've actually did a couple applications for some sports, like some small sports analyst jobs, part-time. So hopefully I can get them. Maybe I'll be a sports analyst for a college or something nearby. That'd be great. Been one of my lifelong dreams just to work in sports. It doesn't even have to be professional sports. I would just enjoy it.
Right.
So, all right, now we can talk about football. Now it's your cup of tea. Now it's your actual. This is where your element, sir. Your element, sir. We had the awards show. Thursday was crazy. Now I'm really thinking about it because it was the trade deadline, the NFL awards show. We had media week this week with the NFL and the Super Bowl. It has been a crazy week for sports world.
Yes, it has.
It's awesome. But let's start with the NFL awards show. I think everything was judged pretty fairly and pretty accurately outside of exactly one category, and that was the NFL Hall of Fame, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, that was kind of the only stinker, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'm just going to go down the list real quick, kind of go over them, and I think when we had our midseason predictions, we were pretty good about this. or 3-quarter predictions. Rookie of the year, Jamar Chase. Offensive rookie of the year, Jamar Chase. I think we were decisive on Jamar Chase all season.
Yes.
Because Mac Jones had that real little spurt that we thought QB bias was going to make it so that he won it. But Jamar Chase definitely deserved it.
Jamar Chase for sure deserved rookie of the year, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely, no questions asked. He also, defensive rookie of the year was Micah Parsons, which no one else came close.
Expected to.
No one came close. The only thing I could think of is like maybe Patrick Surtain.
No,
but like it's not the same level of Micah Parsons. Like that's what I mean.
And it won't happen for other reasons, and I'd love to tell you about it a little later. But it'll never happen, and I'm kind of upset about it.
What happened with Surtain?
Not Pat Surtain in general, because we didn't talk last week, okay, about Pro Bowl snubs, which we probably should have.
Right, we should have.
You want to know who are some real fucking Pro Bowl snubs?
Patrick Surtain.
The Broncos.
Did you guys not have a Pro Bowl?
There was not a Pro Bowler on the Broncos. Even after everything happened, no alternates from the Broncos went.
Wow.
Nobody from the Broncos went to the Pro Bowl.
Eagles got 4. We had Darius Slay, who deserved it very well. I think we had Josh Sweat and... Ooh, who else? We had 2 more. Our kicker. Our kicker went, Jake Elliott.
And then, somebody else.
It was another defensive lineman.
I was just looking at it.
I can't remember if it was Hargrave or not. But I don't think it was. Eagles.
It was Hargrave, yeah. Yes, Javon Hargrave.
Was it him? Yeah, okay. Yeah, he was like a... Oh, was it Kelsey? Kelsey opted out, I think, because he was hurt. But Kelsey was also, like, given Pro Bowl status. He just didn't go.
Right.
So...
Yeah,
Kelsey's continuously talking about retirement.
Why would
I'm
a Bronco
depressed.
win Rookie of the Year if a Bronco can't even go to the Pro Bowl?
I don't know. Honestly, I think Pat Surtain definitely got snubbed. Pat Surtain had a really good season.
Justin Simmons got snubbed. Hikey.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, my gosh. Justin Simmons was insane. How did he not make the Pro Bowl?
I don't know. I wish I could tell you.
Was he on the All-Pro team? Wasn't he on the All-Pro team?
I don't know. NFL All-Pro team.
Defense, Michael Leonard. Safety, no, it was Jordan Poyer and Kevin Byard. And the quarterbacks were Trevon Diggs and Jalen Ramsey. Side note, Trevon Diggs had a great interception season, but he had a terrible give-up yard season.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't understand how we can, like, willingly talk about that. I don't think we talk about that enough. Or the media doesn't talk about it enough either. They were so busy about him having interceptions. Oh, yeah, Justin Simmons was literally the second team. He was on the second team.
And he didn't make the freaking Pro Bowl.
How did he not make the Pro Bowl?
That to me. I don't...
And, like, he didn't even have the tie. Budda Baker and Micah Hyde had the tie for safeties in the second team. How does he not? Max Crosby went, right?
Yeah.
He's on the second team?
Well, if I'm looking...
Wait, did Robert Quinn not go?
Robert Quinn went to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, Roquan Smith. He go?
He didn't go.
He was on the second team, too. Interesting. Yeah, NFL. Y'all better figure it out, dude. I know that, like, Pro Bowl doesn't equate to being named to the all NFL teams, but my point still stands. Deserve better. Justin Simmons deserved better.
The Broncos deserved better than that.
They did. They weren't that. They
were
really good for the beginning of the season. Like they were really good at the beginning
of the season. Their defense was honestly pretty good all year.
You guys went 7-10. That's not a trash season.
Like I don't think a single Jet went. I don't think a single Jaguar went.
But those are understandable.
Yeah, but like not a single Bronco?
Mm-hmm. Kirk Cousins went.
They even invited Mac Jones.
Yeah.
I've never looked at Mac Jones' NFL picture until just now. God.
I will say though, Mac Jones definitely gave us.
This guy is King Dork.
Mac Jones did have one of the funniest moments in the Pro Bowl though.
Because the Pro Bowl
when he ran for the
cruddy.
Yeah, 2-hand touch. So I get it. Can we just play flag football instead?
I don't even think we do a game at this point. What's the point?
I'm cool with doing the game if it's flag football. Why 2-hand touch?
Yeah, let's just play like 7-on-7 or something.
Just play 7v7 flag football.
And just have like the lineman arm wrestle or something stupid.
No, I mean you play a lineman, like a lineman. but like literally a lineman, like
right,
like a running back, 3 receivers, a lineman, and a quarterback. There you go.
And that wasn't even the big news coming out of the Pro Bowl too.
Well, what's big news coming out of the Pro Bowl?
Alvin Kamara.
Oh shit! Yeah, he beat up a guy.
Yeah, he was the first person to play in the Pro Bowl with an active warrant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's kind
Las
of crazy.
Vegas is struggling when it comes to criminal activity.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna take the Pro Bowl out of Vegas now? Probably not.
Probably.
It's not
They
Vegas'
should.
fault. It's the individual's fault. I bet you those things would have still happened if they were in like Hawaii.
I don't know. I don't feel like there's nightclubs in Hawaii. You know, it's not
True.
Vegas culture.
That's true. That's
So,
true.
I don't even know if that situation is even a thing.
That's true.
Does Alvin Kamara
true.
punch a dude if he's at the beach? No.
I will say though, I saw the picture of the guy afterwards, and I'm sorry, but you don't beat a dude up like that for absolutely zero reason. I would like to hear the whole story. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, supposedly the story, and I heard this, it was on the Pat McAfee show, and it was from Rappaport, who kind of gave a rundown of the story per the police report.
Ian Rappaport is a very reliable source
I would
in
say
this, and
he's
I
pretty
trust Pat
reliable,
McAfee with my life when it comes to football news.
So apparently, like, Kamara and his crew were on an elevator, and somebody tried to get onto the elevator, and Kamara like put his hand on his chest, like, wait, we're more important than you. And the dude didn't like that, and that's when the fight broke out. Unfortunately, the dude didn't realize that Kamara had his entire posse in the elevator with him. So yeah, him and the entire crew apparently beat this guy up.
So it was for probably no reason.
Yeah.
Got it. Kamara, you are probably facing a couple years in jail, my guy.
Yep. Which sucks because, boy, are the Saints going to rebuild.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just Kareem Hunt all over again. This is just Kareem Hunt situation 2.0, it feels like.
Yeah, but I feel like
it's a little bit worse because there's much more like evidence and like in a regard to he'll probably get released and then he'll probably do jail time and then
but I feel
probably.
like
He's
that
young
happened in
enough.
Kareem Hunt's what, like second, third year?
Something like that.
How long's Alvin Kamara been in the league? Like 6 years, something like that now?
Yeah, but he's still young. It's more, I guess, kind of like a Vic situation where Vic went to jail, came back, it was still pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends. I mean, if the NFL does anything, they definitely let criminals play football. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's riled. But yeah, rookie of the year. We know what that happened. I do respect that the best moment of the year was Justin Tucker's kick, the 66-yarder. I have a lot of respect for that being nominated the best moment.
I'm for that.
Defensive player of the year was TJ Watt.
I'm for that.
Yeah, all good. Offensive player of the year was Cooper Kupp.
I'm all for that.
I'm cool with it. It was so close, I feel like, with him and Jonathan Taylor. Very tough decision.
I feel like then the playoffs happened.
You're right. But do the playoffs play a factor in the awards?
Maybe they don't, because if it did, maybe if we're talking about a different MVP.
Absolutely. I feel like we're definitely talking different MVP. We already talked rookie. Pro Bowl Hall of Fame, let's save for the end because I have more to talk about that. Art Rooney's Sportsmanship Award went to special teamer Matthew Slater.
Matthew Slater the GOAT. You can't change my mind.
Comeback player of the year was actually Joe Burrow and not Dak Prescott.
Which is good because the dude made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the dude is in the Super Bowl. He did have really bad injury. Like it wasn't like he didn't suffer like one of the worst injuries and potential for football as a quarterback.
Yeah.
And he's still taking hits. Assistant coach of the year went to defensive coordinator Dan Quinn, and I think that is very well deserved. As much as I hate Dallas Cowboys, Dan Quinn did deserve this award.
I don't know. How about a coordinator who made it to his championship game? How about a coordinator who made it out of the round 1 of playoffs?
I hear you, but
Just saying.
I think it's regular season based, and Dan Quinn did have one hell of a regular season because like his defensive core did show out. Salute to Service Award went to Denver Broncos fullback / tight end Andrew Beck.
Cool.
So, shout out to that.
Yeah. Yay.
Courtyard Unstoppable Performance of the Year went to Cincinnati Bengal quarterback Joseph Burrow in Week 17 against the Chiefs.
Valid.
That's really good. That was an unstoppable performance. Sack leader TJ Watt, no question.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Ground Players of the Year were Tom Brady and Jonathan Taylor.
That's fair.
That's fair. Selly of the Year went to defensive lineman Christian Wilkins Worm. I didn't see this, but I'm more than happy to look at it.
It was cool.
Mike Vrabel won Coach of the Year.
That was an interesting pick. I
think
think he
that was an
deserved it for
interesting-
sure. I didn't see Vrabel coming though.
I did not either. I thought
But
it was
with all-
definitely.
with
I
all
thought it was
the-
going to go to the Bengals. Zach
I
Taylor.
figured it would go to Zach Taylor. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was gonna go.
But I mean, Vrabel, I don't think is a bad choice at all.
Yeah. Cooper Kupp won Fantasy Player of the Year, which
Very
course.
deserved.
and then shout out to the Fan of the Year, presented by Captain Morgan, Atlanta Falcons fan Henry Eisen. So shout out to Henry.
Eisen. It's about the only thing
Much
the Falcons
love.
have going for them is Henry Eisen.
Henry Eisen, right. Walter Payton Man of the Year was given to Andrew Whitworth, OT
Sure.
from the Rams. Which Walter Payton.
That's the most important award of the year, but I don't know why it went to Andrew Whitworth. But I'm glad it did. You know.
Yeah, there was some charity wise that he does that was the reason he won it, and that's the most respected award in the NFL. I've learned.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I've learned that is the most respected award in the NFL, and by players and like staff. Whoever wins this award, they're like, yeah, good shit. Like that's awesome. And then your MVP, Aaron Rodgers, which I think is deserved.
Back-to-back MVP, Aaron Rodgers, now only second in history to Peyton Manning.
He's won 4 now, right?
This is his 4th MVP. Peyton Manning won 5. And they're the
time
only
for,
people with more than 3. Even Tommy the B only has 3.
Yeah, and it's even crazier is they're both going to be Denver Broncos quarterbacks. That's nuts, dude.
God, don't, please. Anything.
All right.
Save my team.
All right,
Save my
let's talk
team, Mr.
pro.
Rodgers. I don't know how I feel about Aaron
If
Rodgers
you
being
if
the
you guys
MVP,
get
though.
Aaron Rodgers, you guys are really good.
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
I think the MVP should have been Joe Burrow. Sorry.
Honestly, Joe Burrow's playing out of his God-given mind.
Like, yeah, Aaron Rodgers
If
had
it
a
counted
great-
playoffs, if it counted playoffs, it's definitely
it's
Joseph
gotta be
Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
If it counted playoffs, it's Joe Burrow. That Week 17 performance against the Chiefs by itself might have given him like a bump. He definitely should be in the top 3.
Which he wasn't.
No, I don't even remember who the top 3 was.
It was Brady. It was Rodgers, Brady, and Cooper Kupp.
Damn. I feel like Cooper Kupp does get his respect though. There, he does deserve that respect.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp had one heck of a year, dude.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp's a Chad. I love Cooper
So the
Kupp.
Pro Football Hall of Fame, this class was delivered with Uber Eats. Fun fact. I like reading all the sponsors because they're kind of funny. I will say, like, some of them make sense, right? Like, the Salute to Service is presented by USAA because, military. That makes freaking sense. Like Art Rooney Sportsmanship Award. That's named after someone. But, like, Defensive Rookie of the Year presented by Old Spice. You tell me the Defensive Rookie of the Year smells?
The defensive rookie of the year, Micah Parsons, is stinky.
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 Like, oh, man.
The Coach of the Year presented by Invisalign. Mike Vrabel has bad teeth. MVP delivered by Pizza Hut. It's like, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Aaron Rodgers, you just won the MVP. What are you doing next? I'm going to Pizza Hut.
I'm going to go get dinner. I'm going to lunch.
Going to
Pizza
Pizza
Hut. Yes, so honestly,
I'm
all the
looking
names
at this list, dude,
of all the names
and-
of the Hall of Fame class, the ones that I immediately know off the top of my head without having to Google anything. And
I know
I
Richard
I
Seymour.
pride myself on being pretty knowledgeable about football.
I
Right?
think I know Richard Seymour.
I know Richard Seymour. I know Dick Vermeil. You would know who
Richard Seymour.
You might
I
know
know
who Dick
Richard Seymour.
Vermeil is.
Dick Vermeil was a Eagle.
At one point, yeah.
Yes? Yeah, I know who that is. I've
He was
been
the-
getting
he was the-
nonstop notifications about him. He was a coach.
He was the coach of the Eagles in the 80s, and then
Yeah.
he retired for a little bit, and then came back and coached the Rams to their Super
Yeah.
Bowl with Kurt Warner.
Yeah, I feel like he's fine. I feel like that's okay.
Those are the two that I know. And I'm sure
Um,
everybody deserves it, but you know who else deserves it?
How is Devin Hester
How is Devin
not a
Hester
first
not a
ballot
first
Hall
ballot
of Fame
Hall
on
of
this
Famer?
list?
That's-
With this list that I'm looking at, how is Devin Hester
Yeah,
not a
that's
first
it's
ballot?
cruel. It's
Like, it
cruel
makes
that Devin
no
Hester
sense.
is not a Hall of Famer.
That was my immediate first reaction when I saw this list. I was like, there's just zero chance that I know none of these guys and Devin Hester didn't get on.
I take some bias as well. I was very shocked DeMarcus Ware didn't get into the Hall of Fame too.
That's another one. How the heck? DeMarcus Ware? That's perfect. I bet you both of them are going to be next year.
Well, probably. Well, I would hope.
No, if they're not, then I'm suing the NFL
Yes,
for
no. If
defamation
Devin
and racism.
Hester goes down without being in the Hall of Fame, I'm suing Roger Goodell.
He literally leads he
I'm
like
going to
has
find
the record for most punt / kick returns touchdowns in NFL history. Does he not?
I'm gonna find Roger Goodell and I'm gonna kick his ass.
Honestly, I'll
This
be right
is a
there with you.
threat,
We're
Mr.
jumping him. Like seriously,
This
how
is a
the
threat.
hell?
Put
How
Devin
is Devin
Hester
Hester
in the
not in the
Hall
Hall
of
of Fame, bro? That's crazy, dude. I'm shook. Honestly, I'm very upset about Devin Hester not being in. Like that just makes no sense to me. But yeah, that was my take on the Hall of Fame. I was really pissed off I didn't see Devin Hester. We have nothing to recap. There were no games.
I know.
The
it's
Pro
like-
Bowl was kind of lame.
We talked about the Pro Bowl snub, the Broncos at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, the Broncos. definitely got snubbed.
Joe Burrow not getting into the Pro Bowl initially. It's just ridiculous as well.
Also true. Did he get I think he got snubbed. Was he a replacement and then they replaced him with Mac Jones? Is that what happened? Or did Mac Jones just get replaced him in general?
I think Mac Jones just replaced Lamar Jackson.
So Joe Burrow wasn't even in the discussion, but
I don't think so.
we can't really know for sure because he is in the Super Bowl.
Right, but yeah, it's still criminal that they picked Lamar Jackson over him, honestly.
Hold on, 1 second, guys. Hello, hi, father speaking. Yeah.
Okay, I'll entertain.
You're not supposed to eat
God, there's got to be a football joke in there somewhere. Come on.
My
There's a
dog
football
was
joke in
eating
there
a box.
No, I'm trying to entertain. There's a football joke in here somewhere. I got one. I gotta Google something. Hold on.
Promise you, if I see you eating that box again, I'm coming after y'all.
God, these are so bad.
Well, I'm ready to talk about Super Bowl matchups.
Gosh. Oh God, these are so bad.
Are they that bad?
What kind
Hit
of
me with it.
What kind of tea do football players drink? Penalty.
TDs?
That's the best I got.
That's so bad, but it's like kind of funny.
These were so much worse.
Penalty. That's
as I
actually
was
pretty
going-
good.
as
I was thinking
going through.
TD, but like that makes no sense.
Yeah, it was like why doesn't a skeleton play football? It's because his heart isn't in it. It's like that's just straight up not funny. That's not even a little bit funny.
They're not funny, but like they're comical, if that makes sense. They're like they're so bad they're funny, if that makes any sense.
I think they're so bad they're bad.
Also true. Well, 4 seed versus a 4 seed in the Super Bowl at SoFi.
Which is interesting.
Wasn't
Second year in a
Roger
row that
Goodell
home team-
talking about we need to, or did someone say something about cutting down on home games in the Super Bowl? Were people making
Just
fun
put it
of
in
that?
Dallas every year.
Yeah, that was what I saw. But it's in Vegas next year, so it's fine.
Yeah, there's no chance.
Yeah, it's
Please,
fine.
God.
We're all good.
Right? No chance,
Uh-uh.
right?
Yeah. I don't know if this was news when we talked about it initially, but Doug Peterson got hired as the
Yes,
Jags
I was
head
gonna
coach.
say we can all the coaching spots have almost
Been
officially
filled.
been hired. The only one that has not been made official is the Viking spot, which everybody knows who it's gonna be. It's supposed to be Kevin O'Connell, who's the OC
Yes.
for the Rams, but he's not legally
Yes.
allowed to sign until
That's
after
true.
the Super
Until
Bowl.
after the Super Bowl, right? The crazy news is that at Houston, where we thought it was gonna be Josh McCown,
Yeah.
and Lovie Smith ended up being hired, and they're thinking about putting Josh McCown on the staff in general.
Mm-hmm.
So my personal take on it is Lovie Smith's gonna get fired next year, or released,
Yeah.
unless he goes out of his mind, cracked, team wins, like makes the playoffs or something crazy like that.
Right. I mean, it could be
Probably
that the
won't happen,
Texans
but-
are trying to save face too by hiring a African American coach.
I
But
think
if you're
that's
going to do
exactly it.
that,
They're
you
trying to
hire
save his
Brian
butt.
Flores. That's the truth.
Yeah, absolutely. Lovie Smith does deserve to be a head coach in the league.
I
in my
do.
humble
He
opinion.
used to be. He coached the Bucks. He coached the Bears. He coached the Bears to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, just not in this situation, dude. It's like weird. Why did they cuck Brian Flores, but they were like, oh, we'll hire Lovie Smith though.
Yeah,
Brian Flores to me is a better coach right now.
1,000%.
Yeah, it makes no sense. But Lovie deserves it. Just he got caught in crossfire of a bad situation.
Yes. So Dougie P, your boy Dougie P, is now the coach
I
for the
honestly am
Jaguars.
extremely happy for him. He is in a great situation, in my humble opinion. if he can make it, Jacksonville is pretty good for him. If anybody can make obscure freaking rosters work, it's dude made Nelson Aguilar look good. Anything's fucking possible.
Dude made
bro.
Nick Foles look like he had a 15-inch penis, which Nick Foles, I'm sorry, only has a 14-inch penis.
Yeah, it's only 14 and a half, but he did make it look like 15.
Yes.
So that's crazy. Like he made you made Nelson Aguilar, Carson Wentz for the entire year, by the way, before he tore his ACL. Nick Foles after Carson Wentz tore his ACL. Aguilar, I will never get over the fact of how good he made Nelson Aguilar look.
Yeah.
Like Nelson Aguilar was insane. Friggin' that defense was garbage the season before, and they were really good that year. Like everything just flowed together because Dougie P said, "I got it," and won us a Super Bowl in his second year, like that. Like post Chip Kelly rapture.
Yeah,
Dougie P came in and said,
the Chip
"Hold my
Kelly
dick."
inning.
Yeah, he said, "Hold my dick."
I
was
don't
really
know
nice.
if we officially said that the Raiders hired Josh McDaniels.
Yes, we did not say that, but they did officially hire Josh McDaniels, which I'm upset for.
Me.
Huh?
Me. I'm upset for me.
I mean, yeah, I'm upset
That's
for you.
former Denver
I know.
Broncos head coach Josh McDaniels.
I know-
Who's a
I
bum
know
in
you're
Denver,
upset
and
about
I hope
that.
he's a bum in Vegas.
I know you're upset about that. I'm upset for the dude who was the interim head coach because he did a
Rich
great
Bisaccia?
job.
He
did such a great
He
job.
is now the special teams coordinator in Green Bay.
That's so unlucky, dude. He deserves something.
Well, let's think. How did the Packers get eliminated from the playoffs? Really bad special teams. So they went out and got a premium special teams coach.
That's true. That's true. Good for him to get a good job, but this all rides on them still keeping Aaron Rodgers, which and Devontae Adams, which they don't have money, so we don't know how that's gonna work.
Supposedly the Bears are going to make a big run at Devontae Adams.
I wouldn't be surprised. If they do that, they do have to give up Allen Robinson.
Easily. You have to give
I've
up
seen
AR.
so many rumors about Chris Godwin coming to Philly. Have you seen that? Have you seen those rumors?
I've seen.
I mean,
him,
it's
I've
probably
seen
because I'm on
rumors of
Philly
him-
Twitter.
Him and Juju.
Dude, I would prefer Chris Godwin.
I would too, because Chris Godwin's not on TikTok.
I don't mind the TikToking. I just need. Could you imagine, freaking Philly or going from Pittsburgh to Philly? That's kind of funny.
That is interesting too.
You can keep your house low key.
Yeah. Right, just make the trek. Just make the drive.
Yeah.
It's what, like 3 hours, something like that?
Something like that. Something light.
The Saints hired their defensive coordinator to be their head coach, Dennis Allen.
That was also very interesting. They
His-
just promoted their defensive coordinator. When I thought there were pretty good candidates out there, they must have a lot of faith in him.
Well, it's his second stint as the Saints head coach, because there was that year that Sean Payton was suspended. Dennis
That's
Allen was their
right.
head coach.
That maybe he was always meant to be the next head coach when Sean Payton retired.
Maybe.
They had a game plan. They just didn't expect Jameis Winston to be that game plan either.
Yeah, right. So yeah, the Saints have a lot of
Taysom Hill.
rebuilding to do.
It's interesting, especially with the Alvin Kamara situation. So we'll have to see what goes on there. But yeah, I think there was some pretty good. I think Doug Peterson is an head coach hiring. I'm
I
very
think so,
happy
too.
for
I
Dougie
like
P.
that.
Especially in Jacksonville. They're in a division where it's the Titans.
Titans, Colts,
the
and
Colts?
Texans.
Texans are nothing. We don't care about the Texans. You got to fight with the Colts for potentially a wild card spot, and I think Travis Etienne's coming back. You guys have a high draft pick. You can bolster that defense a little bit. Trevor Lawrence might get in a zone. You know, if there's
Carson
one
Wentz
person that
probably
can.
isn't the guy.
Yeah, if there's.
Colts just lost their defensive coordinator to Chicago.
If anything, if this is a season that Jacksonville is gonna get right, it could be this year. If not this year, next year. Because with Dougie, if I know anything with Dougie P, he knows how to bring out the best in his players in good situations. And I think Dougie P might not have never been the issue. I think Carson Wentz might have just been the issue.
Maybe.
And that's what I'm learning as I watch the Colts this year.
Yeah.
So
The other one that I believe we haven't mentioned yet is the Dolphins hired Mike McDaniel as their head coach, who was the OC in
this
San
guy.
Francisco.
this is a guy that's been like, my dad is black, right?
Yes, I was going to say well-known black man Mike McDaniel, who is multiracial but
That's what they
looks
say.
extremely Caucasian.
That's what they say. We'll see. I mean, I get it. You can be extremely light-skinned. It happens. It happens.
Right, but like, can we talk about the Dolphins?
Can we do like a Can we do like a ancestry.com real quick for him?
Yeah,
and then
can we talk
put
about
out the results?
Can we talk about the Dolphins firing Brian Flores? Brian Flores alleging that the Dolphins are racists. And they're like, no, we're not racist. See, look who we hired. A black man.
It's like the equivalent of being like, I'm not racist. I have a black friend.
Right?
Like, that's how it
basically
felt.
what
Like,
they
this
did.
is ridiculous,
it feels
dude. Like,
weird. It's like, I mean, apparently the dude's a whiz kid. He's very Sean McVay.
he could be the best person for the job. He really could be. He could be the best person for the job. And I'm not going to shame him for doing the job. It's just, with the situation at hand, it's a little rough. It's just, he is in the crossfire of an unlucky situation. The only thing that's going to take him out of that situation is if he makes playoffs. Plain and simple. If he makes playoffs, he's fine.
Yeah.
Straight up. White, black.
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care who you are if the Dolphins are winning.
Right. Like, if Dolphins win, if he does better than Brian Flores did, then fucking gonna be mad at him for. Like, they fired a head coach to put someone in that's gonna win games. That's the game plan, ain't it? Unless they pay him to lose games. Who knows?
Yep. Right.
Could also be the situation. We'll see. He could just be a yes man. So.
Yes. Okay. So
That's what I thought Nick Sirianni was gonna be, but then he decided to win some football games.
Right, and then he decided to be a Giga Chad.
Yeah, Nick. I was like, Nick. we like Knicks in Philly apparently. But yeah, so with that said, I think there's only one thing left to talk about. That is the Super Bowl.
Yes, so this Sunday, February 13th, SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California.
Inglewood, California.
The hosting LA Rams take on the team of destiny, the Cincinnati Bengals.
I feel like I've seen this story before.
Can we talk about this Super Bowl very quickly?
I would love to talk about this Super Bowl. When's the last time we've seen 2 4 seeds clash?
I don't think ever.
When's the last time you've had a 4 seed host a home game in the conference championship?
I think, in my opinion, in my lifetime, I think this is the first Super Bowl that I can remember where there genuinely doesn't feel like there's a villain.
No, because everything feels so good because everyone loves Joe Burrow, but everyone loves Matthew Stafford as well.
Right? And it's like, who would be the villain in this story? Like Jalen Ramsey, maybe?
Odell Beckham Jr.?
Maybe?
Eli Apple!
You're right, Eli Apple's the villain.
Eli Apple's the villain.
He's the villain here. But that if that's your villain, this is a great Super Bowl.
This is amazing.
You know,
like it's going to be like 2 great quarterbacks who got in 2 amazing situations. Second-year guy coming off a crazy injury. First year out of Detroit hell. Both clashing in the Super Bowl. This is OBJ's first Super Bowl. Jalen Ramsey finally getting results after leaving Jacksonville. Like, he is getting there.
It's like every Super Bowl I can remember, you're like, okay, I want this team to win. I don't know who I want to win.
Dude, yeah, I feel like we could go back last year. Nobody didn't want to nobody wanted Tom Brady to win again.
I didn't want really either of them to win. I wanted them to both lose.
I don't even remember who Tom Brady played. That's how little I cared. The Chiefs, that's right. Year before that, it was Chiefs versus Niners. And I was like, Mahomes deserves to win this.
Yeah.
He had a great. Last season felt bad. This is redemption arc. Year before that, it was
Patriots Rams.
Rams.
Well, the Patriots are in the Super Bowl. So
it's the Patriots. Year before that, it was Patriots Eagles.
Patriots are in the Super Bowl. They're the villains. Patriots Falcons.
Yeah.
Patriots are the villains.
Yes.
And
even though God damn, the Falcons were great. Yeah, Falcons did a great job.
It was Broncos Panthers, and I think there was like the stigma against hating Cam Newton that year. For whatever reason.
Everyone hated Cam Newton because of his celebrations. Remember, he was doing like Superman celebrations, all his like crazy celebrations, and his team went 15-1.
Yeah,
like dude balled out, won MVP. Like he's allowed to have fun.
Yeah,
trust me.
Then,
but that's why everybody hated him, and nobody wanted him to win. Everybody wanted the Broncos to win because I don't know what it is about the Broncos, but when the Broncos are in a situation where they can win, people tend to love them. I've noticed that. It's weird.
Yeah, the year before that was Seahawks Patriots. Patriots
nobody
in the Super Bowl, they're the villains.
Patriots. But also, I feel like the Seahawks were also the villains because of Richard Sherman. Nobody liked Richard.
Yeah, and then the year before that was Seahawks Broncos. I don't really think there was a villain in that one per se.
Nah, I'm still going Richard Sherman because that was the year he's like, yeah, I'm the best quarterback in the league. Because he did it for 2 consecutive years. No, he did that for 2 consecutive years. I remember that vividly. Nobody liked Richard Sherman.
Ravens Niners. Ray Lewis is in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's true. I
so
guess.
I mean, I think he's a hero, but that's very divisive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. Like last 20 years, that's it.
Exactly. Like as far back as I can remember, this is the first Super Bowl without a villain in a long time.
And this was like a great matchup, honestly.
Exactly.
Jamar Chase versus Jalen Ramsey is going to be heat.
Aaron Donald and Von Miller on the same team.
Yes.
You got Joe Burrow and Matt Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a fun Super Bowl.
There's something that's been bugging me about this matchup, and I feel like there's no reason why the Bengals should win this game. Right? But I've felt that about every game the Bengals have played after their first round matchup because their O-line is not good.
On paper, the Bengals shouldn't be winning these games yet. Here we are.
The O-line is not good. They have been getting tossed around all season, but the O-line has been making like key blocks this postseason. They have stepped.
They're doing
up.
Enough.
They're doing just enough for Joe Burrow to get the ball to Jamar Chase.
More than any quarterback in the league.
Yes.
And the Bengals are in the Super Bowl. That's how good my boy Joey Ice, Joe Burr, Joe Cold, if you will.
Yeah, Joey Burr, Joey B, the GOAT.
Gosh, Joe Burrow's just so cool. Isn't he cool?
Oh man, he's insane. I don't understand how he's doing what he's doing, but he's doing it well. Like Jamar Chase, like I think exceeded like twofold expectations. He's a rookie. He looked like he is cooking like seasoned veterans. Like it's crazy how young this team is. Something that's gonna be really rough for the Bengals is their tight end's hurt. He's out, I think. CJ Uzomah. Yeah, he's out. He hurt his knee in the Chiefs game.
Okay.
Tyler Higbee's not playing either. For the Rams. Mm-hmm. So no tight ends. Who cares? They have wide receivers. Insane. T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. The Tyler Boyd. Don't they have Tyler Boyd too?
I think he's on the Bengals. Who am I thinking of?
The Rams have freaking OBJ.
I'm thinking of AJ Green. I'm like, wait, no, he's on the Cardinals now, right? No, that's AJ Green. Yeah, it was AJ Green.
Yeah, poor AJ Green, dude. Honestly,
he left
to go play with a contender.
Would you like to know who the real loser of this Super Bowl is?
AJ Green.
Deshaun Jackson.
Oh my gosh, yes. You don't understand how depressed and like he's not even losing because he literally did not want to leave. And they cut him because they were going to get OBJ.
Yep.
That hurts my heart. And that was the only thing that was keeping me afloat for the Rams. I was like, cool, if the Rams go to the Super Bowl, Deshaun Jackson gets a ring. And I'm a happy camper. Yep. I'll put on my Deshaun Jackson jersey for the Super Bowl. Like that's how I was my mindset.
Oh, I'm wearing my Von Miller. I'm wearing my Von Miller.
I don't have anybody to rep. I'll go buy a Joey Ice jersey real quick.
There you go. Yeah.
Honestly, I love Jamar Chase. I've loved Jamar Chase since college, and I told you I wanted the Eagles to draft him before we traded back or whatever. I was like, I want Jamar Chase. Mm-hmm. Please go draft Jamar Chase. But then like the Bengals ended up getting him, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. It's good. I mean, I guess they didn't take Penny like I thought they were going to. But I'm very excited. Chase is exceeding expectations. T. Higgins is playing very well. The scary part about it is the Bengals are only getting better because they're so young. They don't like Joe Mixon is solid. They don't have what Joe Burrow's going to second year. Jamar Chase is one. T. Higgins is in second or third year. Like they're young. Yeah, they're young players.
And good. It's what's crazy about it. They need to bolster their O line, and honestly, Cincinnati's a threat.
Yes.
They're a threat. If you think about who their division opponents are, right? Clearly the Browns are on the decline. Clearly the Ravens are on the decline. Clearly the Steelers are on the decline because the Steelers are probably about to go rebuild.
The thing is I think the Steelers and Browns accurate. The Ravens got hurt.
I think they got beat up, yes. But
so it's like the Niners last year, like last season, how we knew
feels like
the Niners
are the Ravens' ceiling, though. You know, I feel like their ceiling is like 11 wins. I feel like the Bengals' ceiling is like 14.
Yeah. The Bengals have a ceiling that they can keep raising. Like they have a ceiling that keeps going up.
Yeah, we don't know the Bengals.
There's a potentially, it feels like a cap on the Ravens
potential. Yeah.
The Ravens will, however, be going as far as Lamar Jackson is healthy. If Lamar Jackson is healthy, they win football games.
Yeah.
Straight up, because he was like 8-1 or something this season when he was on the field. Like, dude missed like half the season. It's upsetting. Can't mess up with that. It's unlucky.
Yep.
It happens. You can't win games when you're playing freaking whoever they were. Huntley, I think that's their backup. I don't even know.
And then he got hurt too, I think.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I forget who they were playing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they played. Didn't they play like RG3 at one point or something. No, he was on the.
Yeah,
he was
no, he's not on the roster anymore.
He's not on the roster.
He retired. He was doing like color commentary for
Testing. Yeah.
Testing. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him. I was like, RG3.
Yeah, I remember him. He was talking to Andrew Luck about something.
Yeah.
It was kind of like hey
guys.
Hey.
Remember when we were good?
It's like they're just kind of looking at each other like the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah. Gosh.
All right.
I feel like we've talked. Like this, it's such a hard decision. It's a Super Bowl.
It's a
no
very
decision.
hard choice.
No decision post wild card round was easy, and we both said that.
Because theoretically, these are the two best teams in the NFL. Is that accurate? Probably not. But
I don't
the two
think
teams that are here.
the Bengals are the second or first best team. The Rams can make their case though. What I will say though is the Bengals propaganda of drafting a kicker is stuff I live for right now.
That is huge. We'll say this is why you draft a kicker.
Yes, I'm here for the propaganda. I'll go first. I think I've made a decision.
Okay.
And I think the reason I'm making this decision is more so because the window, right? Like there's a window for both these teams winning a Super Bowl, right? Mm-hmm. If you get there, it's not guaranteed you're going to go again. No matter, you could play it. Joe Burrow could be elite for the next 18 years. Aaron Rodgers, right? Saw it. He won. He hasn't gone back since.
Yep.
He's been playing at an elite level. 4 MVPs. Like, we've seen it. So Joe Burrow, we know that it's possible. He's gone. Could he win right now? Absolutely. He's game is tomorrow, or 2 days from now. Like, we know, right? The problem is I think next season, OBJ's not going to be there. Von Miller's probably not going to be there. Because they have to pay Ramsey, got to pay Aaron Donald, got to pay Matthew Stafford. The team's not going to be as good. Cooper Kupp is looking at getting a insane contract because of how he played too. Unless they trade like Robert Woods or something, then potentially keep OBJ. So I am going with the Rams to win this game. I'm feeling a 34-28, 34-31 type of game. If it goes down to a field goal, the Bengals win the football game, just so we're all clear. Because Shooter McPherson's the Chad.
I don't see this game being won by more than a touchdown.
There's just no way.
By whoever wins it.
The only way I could see it is if Aaron Donald, Von Miller have Von Miller basically reverts back to Super Bowl 50. Basically what I would see. That's when we would have defensive collapse. Because if Von Miller, Aaron Donald murder that O-line, it's gonna be really hard for Joseph Burrow to do stuff. But I will give him this. Regardless of the outcome of this game, Joe Burrow had an elite season, and I think that they're so young, their window is so much it's way open. They have so many possibilities for them. Their only option is to get better because everyone is still on rookie deals. Joe Burrow is still on a rookie deal for the next 2 years, I think. Mm-hmm. Then I think it's a 4-year deal. Chase got a couple years. You got people on. You don't have to pay all these people quite yet, so you can go out and get you can pay for an O-line, and that team is elite.
Yeah.
And then in a couple of years, you could draft some O-linemen in the process of all that, right? So that you get people that are learning under good people, good O-linemen, and then you got a lineman to plug back in the future. And, as long as you guys stay healthy, team's probably back. I think they can easily go back to the Super Bowl. But, man, the fact that we're probably going to have to see, Herbert, Mahomes, Allen, and Burrow compete in the same conference for the next, 10 to 15 years is going to be a blast.
I mean, we saw it with Brady, Peyton, Rivers, and Roethlisberger, and to some extent Rivers.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's why I'm saying it's gonna be and I think this is even more competitive. Personally,
I think so too.
And I'm excited for it. I'm picking the Rams. OBJ. I as much as we want to bash him, and by we I mean you, on the podcast, he deserves this ring. I think he's a very good teammate.
He deserves one
when he's not in a bad situation.
There are so many people who deserve a ring in both.
Von Miller, give him his second one. Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, Matthew
Stafford deserves a ring. So much.
So bad. 15 years, bro.
For this league.
Yeah, You know what? The one thing I will remember, and I was watching a TikTok about this. There's one thing that will always stick in my mind. You remember when they had to plug in his backup? I think it was Dante Culpepper at the time. It was Dante Culpepper. They had plug him in for a game for it was gonna be the last play of the game. It was when he got sacked and he had a separated shoulder.
Yes, and he threw the game-winning pass.
And then the other team called the timeout. I don't remember who it was. Whoever called that timeout on the opposing team should be fired. Just straight, plain and simple. Matthew Stafford goes, I can throw the ball if you need me to throw the ball. Throws the ball, game-winning touchdown, and his shoulder's not there. He can't move his arm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how? How did you do that? Like, there's that, the fake spike into the QB sneak for the game winner was really insane, where he was like yelling at everyone, spike the ball, go,
Yes.
ready, go, and just dives in the end zone. I'm like, dude, he's a Chad. Like, Stafford is such a good football player, and he's genuinely clutch. Detroit wasted a lot of his career, and shout out to LA for giving him the chance to win. I will be sad for Stafford if he does lose, but what he's done for the league still feels like he deserves.
You can't tell the story of the NFL without Matthew Stafford.
He's so good, dude. And like OBJ, Von Miller, Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, all these guys are very
Matthew
talented
Stafford
football
is
players.
Genuinely one of the great tragedies of NFL if he doesn't win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Marino.
I'll be
in
very
my
happy.
opinion.
Yes, I agree. So I'll be very happy for him. I will also be very happy if Joe Burrow wins because the kid's a winner. Dude won a national championship 2 years ago.
I know it's
2 years ago.
I love Joe Burrow so much. He's
Like
I just like his attitude. I like the things he does. It's just
F it, Jamar down there somewhere. I love that. I love that meme. I
Yeah.
loved it. I loved how he lived the meme. I'm like, he's a Chad, dude. I think the window is there's still a year potential for Stafford. There's like 1 year left, maybe, because Tom Brady did retire. We have to put that in perspective. NFC really doesn't feel like that great. I don't know why. The Niners are still good. Obviously, I think Kyler's on the ups.
well, with Brady gone and probably Rodgers gone, the NFC is wide open.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what's happening with Russell Wilson. Everyone keeps rumoring that he's coming to Philly because he signed a fucking Philadelphia Eagles hat willingly at the Pro Bowl.
Bro.
Did you see that?
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, a fan. He literally signed one thing by the fans, and it was a Philadelphia Eagles hat. I thought it was funny.
That is interesting.
He was saying hi to all the kids, and he signed the one.
Did you see
thing
that
was
Aaron
the
Rodgers
Eagles
bought
hat.
property in Nashville?
Oh God, no
So
shot.
that could be a thing too.
Tennessee? If he went to Tennessee,
I'd be sad.
dog, I'd be sad, but that team would be borked. Could you imagine Henry and Rodgers?
Yeah.
And Julio?
And AJ Brown?
And AJ Brown?
Yeah.
Ooh. I thought that team was busted this year. Jesus. Devontae coming with him.
Right? Okay.
That's crazy.
Who I want to win is easy for me. I want the Rams to win.
Yeah, because Von Miller. That makes
Because
perfect
Von
sense.
Miller and because of Corbett, Austin Corbett,
Yeah. It makes
who
perfect
I
sense.
know
Makes perfect
he's a
sense.
good friend.
Yes.
And I would love for him to win a Super Bowl just because he's a good dude.
Yeah.
But if the Bengals won, I'm certainly not disappointed.
I don't think I'm disappointed regardless of this. If I get a good close game, whoever wins wins. I'm cool.
So who do I think wins?
Dude, I've seen this story. I with all of my heart, wholeheartedly, if I went to go put money on the game, I think I would put money on the Bengals.
It feels like the Bengals are the team of destiny, you know?
Dude, it just feels right. Like, I feel like I've seen this story before. I've seen this, the things. Like, I feel like history is coming back. And it's like, hey, Bengals. Has any other second-year quarterbacks won? Who's the other one? Russell Wilson?
He was a third year.
Was it third year? Okay.
I can't think of any off the top of my head. Ben
Rookie,
Roethlisberger was the second year when he won his first.
rookie star wide receivers? Crazy. I can't believe Jamar Chase's development this season. He's played out of his mind. He was ready for the NFL before the NFL was ready for him.
I don't know.
I genuinely, right now, I'm picking the Rams. I feel like I'm going to be wrong when we have a conversation next week.
You know what I got?
You have a dice?
I have a die. I genuinely don't know who to pick.
It's tough. Like, I genuinely couldn't, lock in an answer. It's hard. I'm
So-
going with my heart.
I have this
Usually I go
Yu-Gi-Oh
with my
dice.
gut. I'm going with my heart.
I'm trusting Hermos or Critias, whichever one the red one is.
Hermos.
Okay, I'm trusting Hermos.
All right, Hermos. It's all up to you, buddy.
If it's an odd number, I'm going with the Bengals. If it's an even number,
Okay.
I'm going with the Rams. I'll even point my camera down here. You ready?
Okay.
It was a 1. So
That is
Bengals.
Bengals.
Okay, so
Matthew,
I think
what
I have
number
my-
does Matthew Stafford wear? 9, right?
9.
Is it 9v9? That's crazy.
909, yeah, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
I think I have my score locked in no matter what. I was genuinely just trying to pick between the two teams who would win.
I think it would be like 34-28.
I'm going to go with 31-28.
Ah, okay. So we're in the same boat.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Bengals 31, Rams 28.
Cool.
That's what I'm locking
Rams
in.
34.
I'm going to change this on the sheet because since 9 days ago is when I last updated this, I said Rams. But this week has changed my mind. So
Everything is so...
I think I want the
it's-
Rams to win, but I think the Bengals do. I think
Let
they're
me
the team
lock
of
in.
destiny.
Let me lock in mine too. I did go 2-0 in the conference championship games. I do feel accomplished. For that.
Yes, you do have that going for you. I went legally 0-2. But from what I picked, 1-1.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the prediction though? Making it as far as the conference championship week? I've never
Yeah,
done
your
that before.
Super Bowl prediction was pretty crazy.
Was
It went all
Rams
the way to the
Chiefs.
NFC championship. Or the championship weekend.
It went to the AFC
Mine died in the
championship.
divisional round.
Yeah.
But
That's
like
the
the
best
worst
I've
part is like both of us were in situations where it was a field goal or an overtime game
Mm-hmm.
that decided our fate. Like Packers could have easily done that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Buccaneers could have easily won that.
I think Shooter
Titans could've
McPherson
won.
kicks the game-winning field goal right at the end of the game, 31-28. I'm going to go with it, Bengals Rams.
Dog, I've Shooter McPherson makes a game-winning field goal homie, isn't he on a streak right now? Isn't he
think so.
the last 2 games he's made game-winning field goals? Bengals Titans, he hit it. He's like, guess we're going to the AFC Championship game.
Guess we're going
Yeah,
to the
because
Super
we were
Bowl.
making the jokes about, guess we're going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, he hit the game winner. Dude, if he makes a game winner to win the Super Bowl, Shooter McPherson's the greatest kicker of all time. Let's be real. We have to put him in the conversation now. That's just crazy.
Yep. Oh, gosh.
How many people realize, oh, shoot, maybe we should draft a kicker?
God, I'm so stressed. I don't know why. Why am I stressed? This is going to be so
It
much
doesn't
fun.
matter.
This is going to be cool.
It's going to be such a good game.
This is gonna be
dude.
cool. This
I'm
is gonna be a
so
good game.
stoked. I'm so stoked for this football game.
God, what a
but I
cool
will
Super
say-
Bowl. Bengals,
I will say,
Rams.
I didn't expect the Bengals. Bengals were like the last team I expected to go to the Super Bowl.
I didn't even have the Bengals making the playoffs, dude. I didn't think they
it's
were going to
actually
make it
kinda
this
nuts.
far, let alone go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that is pretty nuts. I had
I had the Bengals going
I
like
think we
7-10.
Yeah, we didn't have them making the playoffs at all, which is even crazier. I mean, they earned it. They played really well. They definitely earned it. I do want to say for the final predictions, will be next week, obviously. So depending on who wins, who loses, obviously. But right now it stands at I went 170 and 113. So win losses. You went 166. You're currently 166 and 117.
That's not bad. I'll take that.
That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good differential if you ask me. Like plus almost 50, plus 49. That's pretty good. Mine's plus almost 60. Wait, am I mathing correctly? I'm mathing correctly. What if like you're only 4 games behind me? How is that?
Because if
is
you're
that
gaining a game, then I'm also losing a game. So
That's true. That's math. That's how
That's how
math
math works.
Yeah, because if I add 3 to mine, I'm plus 60. So I'm plus 57. You're
Yep.
minus 49. Or plus 49, I'm sorry.
Yes.
That would make sense. Okay. Feels off, but I don't know. I can't. Anyway, it hurts my head. That is all. I think that is it. I think that's a wrap. All that's left is to watch a Super Bowl, and then we'll talk after that. Yeah. Crazy. We're about to go on another hiatus. Who thought?
I don't miss football. I'm gonna miss football. I always miss every Sunday after the Super Bowl. I'm always like laying in bed. It's like, wow. Like last year, I was like, cool. Bucks won the Super Bowl. Now what?
Right.
What do I do?
I'm in this situation now where I'm like, I'm NBA locked in because the Mavericks are playing really well. So, like, really NBA locked in, and hopefully the NBA season goes well and Mavericks can get out of the first round. That'd be really nice.
I'll start watching hockey. I'll be
You
your
should.
hockey guy.
You should. Vegas is fun to watch hockey-wise.
That's what I want to
tell you
do
that much.
before I leave this town. Is I would love to go see a Golden Knights game.
I didn't get the chance, so I highly recommend it. T-Mobile Arena is amazing, beautiful. T-Mobile Arena, I went for the Summer League, so it was really cool to go.
Gotcha.
NBA Summer League is a really nice arena. I loved it. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Okay. Well.
Well, for not the last time because we will talk about the Super Bowl.
For the second to last time.
And probably for the at the end of that we'll do a potential draft.
We'll figure something out.
Mock draft.
Yeah, we'll
is
figure
what it'll
something
be
out.
like. We'll catch you guys next week. Hopefully. See you then. Peace.
See ya.